Want to support the channel? Go check out my Patreon. There's perks like access to videos early and plenty more rewards. Every contribution is appreciated as it keeps me making great content for you guys. For more information, go to patreon.com/Maqwell. Welcome to another player growth test thing. Today I created the golden boy that is Nguyễn Công Phượng. In Vietnam, he's dubbed as the Vietnamese Messi due to his size and play style, and also probably because he's the best player Vietnam will produce in the next 100 years. But what if he was really the next Messi? Nguyễn Công Phượng stats are based on the last time he was in FIFA, which was just last year when he was loaned to Sint-Truiden. I've brought his age back to 17, so he's considered a wonder kid and not some random 25-year-old 61 rated player who has over 90 potential. We begin with Season 1, where Nguyễn Công Phượng is on the bench. He's grown 3 ratings overall. He's working his way up there. His stats continue to improve very slowly. His pace is now at a 75. His physical abilities are looking great as well. The 89 balance is something that really sticks out, and his technical abilities are slowly getting there as well. In his first year in Sint-Truiden, he had 6 appearances and 2 goals. So right off the bat, he's already played more matches than Moukoko at this rate. His worth is now 2.4 million. His wage at a 1.5k, and now his contract is over 5 years. The issue with having Nguyễn Công Phượng at Sint-Truiden is the fact that there's like 5 other strikers that are much better than him. So we're just gonna go ahead and loan him out. We made up a loan to buy offer with Freiburg. 4.2 million was the price, and hopefully Nguyễn Công Phượng can show off what he can really do. So after his season with Freiburg, he was on the bench. He grew just 2 ratings overall. He doesn't look honestly that happy. I mean, he's content at the moment, but his rating just in general, his sharpness isn't really looking that great. The Vietnamese Messi continues to improve in stats. His dribbling has now gone up to a 71, so now we're starting to see those Messi-esque stats start to inch in. Now let's hope in the later years he starts to really blossom as a player. And he really played less matches at Freiburg. It really wasn't a good loan whatsoever. 4 appearances and 2 goals. I guess he got that Bundesliga experience, but yeah, that's about it. His value is at a 4.5 million, and with the fact that there's so many strikers that Phượng was up against, we're just gonna terminate this loan. You'll regret these decisions of not playing Vietnam's golden boy, Freiburg. I can tell you that. Back to Sint-Truiden. Here we go. 680. ID 680. Please tell me he played. It is Season 3. He is nearly at a 70 rating. He's definitely 70 rated now. Where did he go? Oh, did he move? He might have moved. Hold on, where did this guy go? Wait, he plays for Bayern now? What the f***? What? In Nguyễn Công Phượng first season at Bayern, he was on the bench. He grew to an 80 rating overall. What was he last year? Just 69. He went up 11 ratings. Now, to be fair, there could have been a bit of a simulation glitch of some sort, because I did simulate with PSG and then joined Bayern, and the man has grown 11 ratings overall. I mean, obviously, his stats really improved this year. 88 pace, 77 shooting, 85 dribbling at just 20 years old. All his physical stats have jumped into the greens, which is incredible. His technical abilities are also going up there with that 91 dribbling, 86 heading accuracy, even though he's a very short player. His value went from 4.5 million all the way up to 51 million. He probably had a really good season in the Bundesliga and every other competition. Well, you see, he didn't play any matches.
Chết tiệt, ở đây chúng ta lại đi.
Alright, even though it shows Nguyễn Công Phượng as the starter after Lewandowski left for Wolves, yes, Wolves, the bench will tell you otherwise. And the rating also kind of tells you a bit as well, because now I'm actually simulating with the club the player is at, and he only went up 1 rating when I expected a little bit more because of that dynamic potential, but also dynamic potential can work against you. But still, nothing bad to really look at. He went up 1 rating still, and after playing no matches last season, he had 16 appearances this year around, only 1 goal and 1 assist, so most of those appearances probably came off the bench, unfortunately. Now at an 81 rating, his value's gone up to 64 million. He's got a release clause now of 153.6 million, so you know he's the real deal. What happened? Yeah, so our Vietnamese Messi just, jumped to a 90. This is the weirdest growth I've ever seen in a player, but I mean, I will take it. The man's 90 rated at just 22 years old. His stats are incredible. He's got the 93 dribbling, pace of 98, 88 shooting. Not to mention he's got a physical of 80, and he's a man that's only 143 pounds. That just doesn't sound right. If you just look at some of the technical abilities he's got here, 94 ball control, 97 dribbling. Oh my god, this is literally the Vietnamese Messi. And yes, unlike the Moukoko save, he's actually playing matches at age 22 because, well, he is practically Bayern's best player already. 51 appearances, 30 goals, 5 assists. He had 23 goals in the Bundesliga and 4 in the Champions League. You know, his value was, what, 64 million last season? Well, now it's jumped up to 176.5 million. Vietnamese Messi playing most of the matches, meaning we can actually show the table results and all that. Bayern Munich won the league this season with 84 points. They also won the DFB Pokal. That's 2 trophies already for Nguyễn Công Phượng. Unfortunately enough, we lost to Dortmund in the semi-finals. And in the top scorers, it was Nguyễn Công Phượng in 4th place with 23 goals. He only was behind Sorloth, Silva, and of course, Haaland. Season 6, and now Nguyễn Công Phượng has gone up to a 91 rating. The man's pace has stayed the same, but his shooting has gone up to a 90. His dribbling is also at the same too. His passing's gone up to a 76, and his physical continues to go up. This season was even better in terms of his club competition stats. 45 appearances, 31 goals, 8 assists. The man doesn't only score goals, he can also supply them as well sometimes. His value continues to skyrocket, 181.5%. It grew by 2% this time. Unfortunately, in the Bundesliga, we only finished 4th, and it was even worse in the Champions League, where we lost against Real Madrid 3-1 on aggregate. But on the bright side, our Vietnamese Messi has scored 25 goals in the Bundesliga, and that gives him his first top scorer accolade. And it appears he is now at the same base rating as Messi has been throughout most of FIFA. 94. Everything says it hasn't grown, but probably there has been some very, very minuscule growth throughout his stats. You can just look for yourself. I'm not going to do it for you. This year around, he had another 30-goal season, 47 appearances, 21 goals in the Bundesliga, 8 in the Champions League this time. Now being at a 94 rating, his value went up to 211 million. Nguyễn Công Phượng with his 21 goals probably helped Bayern to another league title. In the Champions League, we reached the final finally, so we face up against Valencia. And top scorers wise, it was Nguyễn Công Phượng with 21 goals. He was only just 1 below Haaland to be top scorer again in the Bundesliga. First Champions League final appearance for Nguyễn Công Phượng. Let's see how he does. Corner whipped in the 20th minute by Leroy Sané. It's punched out by the Valencia keeper. It falls to Mason Mount, who heads it down to Leroy Sané. Sané finding Nguyễn Công Phượng, who then tries to finesse. It's blocked by the defender. Gets it back. Valencia with an opportunity in the 30th minute. It's Vlasic, now to Hervias Rubio, now to Xerxes, former Bayern striker, gets a good ball to Rafinha, and Rafinha finishes near post, gets Valencia 1 back, and it's a deadlock in 31 minutes. We go into the 63rd minute. It's Mason Mount flipping this off to Joshua Kimmich. Kimmich with a beautiful pass to Leroy Sané, and Sané with just the most calming finish, the composure just to settle that one into the back of the net. 2-1 to Bayern Munich. We restore the lead. And then 70 minutes played. It's Bayern with the counterattack. It's Joshua Kimmich, now to Mason Mount. Leroy Sané. Sané using that pace, brings it back down to Mason Mount. Flips this one to Nguyễn Công Phượng, and Nguyễn Công Phượng has himself another goal in the Champions League final, his first Champions League final appearance, and he's got a brace for himself. Valencia on the attack again though. It's Soler passing it to Viñas, now to Vlasic, first time shot, and it's a fantastic finish by him all the way outside the box, and Valencia are back in this one. And right before the end of the match, it's Coman, gets a good ball to Nguyễn Công Phượng, then holds it up, brings it back to Coman, now to the Vietnamese Messi, and he's got himself a goddamn hat-trick in his first appearance in the Champions League final. MVP, and the Vietnamese Messi gets himself a well-deserved Champions League trophy. Jeff, no! I got you, Jeff. I got you. I'm the Joker, baby. Protecting you at all costs, Jeff. Hey, where was he, though? Ah! I'm covering you. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's a Frenchman on your back. Come on, Jeff. Stay strong, Jeff. Follow me on Twitch. I stream, like, once a week. Maybe more. I try. Let's kick off Season 8 with something beautiful, the Ballon d'Or trophy. Nguyễn Công Phượng wins himself his very first Ballon d'Or trophy after winning the league and also the Champions League. At this point in time, I mean, even before then, Nguyễn Công Phượng is basically a Vietnamese icon. There's probably been 15 different movies made about him, most of them probably being bootleg Chinese films. You know, he probably has every single Vietnamese woman on his... Back on topic though, at just 25, the man is 95 rated. None of his stats are really showing that it's improved, but he now has 99 pace, 95 shooting, 95 dribbling. His physical abilities are all in the dark green. I don't actually think a single one is below 85. And then of course, you know, you have his technical abilities. They're quite something as well. This time around, not exactly the most impressive of seasons. I mean, I'm saying that he only scored 5 less goals than last season. For whatever reason, and maybe it's because of his age, his value went down just 1%. I'm sure he's crying about that one. 224.5 million. Another league title for Bayern Munich. 83 points, 26 wins. Love to see it. This time around in the Champions League, nothing great. We lost in the quarterfinals to Leipzig, 2-2 in aggregate, but Leipzig advanced on away goals. But that's fine because Nguyễn Công Phượng has his second top scorer trophy in the Bundesliga, 21 goals in 34 appearances. Good for him. Season 9, nothing's really changed besides the fact that the Bayern squad continues to kind of regress. And really nothing's changed probably with Nguyễn Công Phượng stats. Again, it looks like the squad is just holding him back a bit because in 47 appearances, he only scored 23 goals this time. But let's not focus too much on the negatives. The man still scored 7 goals in the Champions League in 11 appearances. His value again went down just a bit because of course his rating hasn't gone up and now it's 221 million. Oh yeah, big change there. Sadly, in the Bundesliga, it was Dortmund winning this time with flying colors, 89 points. In the semi-finals, again, it's just Dortmund just being better for whatever reason. I guess Jadon Sancho and Erling Haaland just do not leave Dortmund, which... I mean, fair enough to them, I guess. This was kind of a low-scoring season for the Bundesliga. No one above 20 goals, which means Nguyễn Công Phượng was just 5th with 16. Top scorers, though, we had Kingsley Coman and Nguyễn Công Phượng, both with 7 goals, ranked 6th and 7th. With the Bayern squad continuing to regress, I decided it was time for a new environment. The Vietnamese Messi will be going to Manchester City for 300 million euros. I guess I'll put that in the title or something. And just judging from the fact that the background is the Champions League background, yes, we made the final. It kind of spoils the whole reveal, but oh well. But look at this team, man. We have Ederson, then we have Brandon Williams, Emerick Laporte, Ozan Kabak, Tavares, and then you got the midfield of Houssem Aouar, Florian Wirtz, and Ruben Neves. Then you just have the big three, the attacking three of Ferran Torres, Vinicius Jr., and of course yours truly, Nguyễn Công Phượng. Even at the age of 27, this man still grows, 96 rated overall. His first campaign for Manchester City consisted of 59 appearances, 29 goals, and 5 assists. He had 18 in the Premier League, 7 out of 7 in the FA Cup, and a little bit of a down season in the Champions League with just 3 goals, but he still had a 7 average rating. His value, now that he's 96, actually went back up. It's now 233.5 million, and his wage, he earns 600k a week. With the help of probably the attacking three that we have, Manchester City win the league, 5 points above Wolves. Top scorers for the Premier League, Nguyễn Công Phượng finished top 5 with 18 goals. He was tied with Jonathan David, I'm assuming who's playing for Arsenal, and Pedro Neto. Barcelona in Nguyễn Công Phượng second appearance in a Champions League final. Well, it started off pretty well for Manchester City. Honestly, they were very much the one who dominated this match most of the time. But Nguyễn Công Phượng, who breaks away from the Barcelona defense. But now here come Barcelona in the 58th minute through Hernandez. Hernandez then gets dispossessed though. It's Ruben Neves. Now to Nguyen Kong Fong. A brilliant pass to Florian Wirtz. And Wirtz off the half volley. Just what a finish. No way Ter Stegen was even getting a hand on that one. And Manchester City are up 1-0 against Barcelona. Just a little bit later, it's Vinicius Jr. to Brandon Williams. Williams out to Florian Wirtz. Now to Nguyen Kong Fong. He takes the shot, it's saved. But then it's Aouar off the rebound, giving Manchester City a double on their lead, 2-0, and that would be the end of that. Another Champions League trophy for Nguyen Kong Phong, the Vietnamese Messi. I'm gonna assume Nguyen Kong Phong won the Ballon d'Or. I kind of maybe simulated over December and forgot to check. Nothing's really changed with Nguyen Kong Phong. He is still 96 rated. His stats are still insane. Not exactly the best season for Nguyen Kong Phong. He only had 22 goals and 10 assists in 56 appearances. Still though, another year of having double digits in the Premier League with 14 goals. He still had the 7 assists as well. And in the Champions League, not too bad of a performance with 5 goals and 1 assist. His value went down to just 221 million. Yada yada yada. Liverpool beat out Manchester City this time in the Premier League by just 4 points. We do manage to win against Arsenal in the Community Shield though. We win the FA Cup against Sheffield United. In the Champions League, we lost to Manchester United 2-0 on aggregate. Top scorers, Nguyen Kong Phong, not the best season, but he still finished 12th with 14. And in the Champions League, Nguyen Kong Phong had himself 5 goals, of course, like I said before, and that ranked him 8th overall. And what do you know? The man just continues to grow. He's now 97. I don't really know what else to say about his stats. I've already said enough about everything, so, you know, we'll just let it kind of flip through while I just ramble on about how godly this man is. The Vietnamese Messi, in another season with Manchester City, probably had his career year, 55 appearances, 37 goals, 11 assists, 24 in the Premier League, only 3 in the Champions League, but again, he just dominates in the FA Cup, 7 goals and 2 assists. Thanks to his rating going up, his value went up to 245.5 million. I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be the most we'll see. City won the league again, this time 10 points above Manchester United with 83. Another Community Shield to the Vietnamese Messi's name. Another FA Cup. Still again, just nothing going well in the Champions League. We lost 5-2 on aggregate against Real Madrid. But top scorers wise, it is our Vietnamese Messi, Nguyen Kong Phong, finishing 2nd place, just 2 goals behind Yulinea Buta from West Ham, who had 26. Right, we need to talk about something. Manchester City are kind of holding back Nguyen Kong Phong, and here's the issue, right? This man's kind of stuck where he is because he's kind of 97 rated. No one can buy him because no one can actually afford him. Manchester City, a team that is known for just blowing money on every single player known to man. I mean, Pep, right? He spent what, like fucking 8 billion on just defenders alone? What's going on, Manchester City? Did your transfer policy just change? Because I haven't seen a different center defensive midfielder in quite a while. You know, you would kind of assume that if a player was kind of regressing, especially since you're Manchester City and practically own a country, you could probably replace him pretty easily, right? Focus back on the player that we're actually doing a growth test on, Nguyen Kong Phong. He's 30 years old now, still 97 rated. He's completely broken his potential. His stats are as insane as they've always been. Competition stats wise, just 24 goals and 5 assists and 57 appearances. And even though we kind of lack a center defensive midfielder to really push for anything, we still finished 2nd place in the Premier League. Another Community Shield to our name again. In the Champions League, Man City only went up to the quarterfinals where they lost 3-2 on aggregate against Dortmund. But I say it was a down season for Nguyen Kong Phong, but he still scored 9 goals in the Champions League. He's tied with Haaland, and unfortunately enough, Haaland will probably win because he's in the final and he'll probably score a goal. Yeah. God fucking bless. Manchester City finally splashed cash on a new center defensive midfielder. In terms of performance, he had 61 appearances this time, 25 goals, 8 assists, 18 in the Premier League, just 4 goals in the Champions League, not to mention though, he had 3 assists as well. Premier League, we add another trophy to the Vietnamese Messi's name. He just continues to rack up these league titles, and you love to see it. Another FA Cup to the Vietnamese Messi's name, and here it is, the Champions League against Borussia Dortmund. Nguyễn Công Phượng just can't seem to get that golden boot in the Premier League, but he's still getting some solid seasons. 18 goals this time, he finished third. Nguyễn Công Phượng third appearance. Let's get him another trophy. Early into this one, 24 minutes played, it's Vinicius Jr. receiving a beautiful pass, and now Vinicius Jr. just goes into the box, then leaves it off for Florian Wirtz, then drops it to Aouar, and Aouar gives Manchester City an early lead in the 25th minute. And then way later on, it's Vinicius Jr. once again leading the attack for Manchester City. This time he has plenty of room, just crosses this one in for an open Nguyễn Công Phượng, who gets a rare header in. 2-0 to Manchester City. It's now 4 goals in total this man has in Champions League finals. And just rack in another Champions League trophy, shall we? That is Nguyễn Công Phượng third Champions League title. And into our last season, where Nguyễn Công Phượng wins himself probably his third Ballon d'Or, and age is starting to catch up with the Vietnamese Messi as he's downgraded now to a 96. But in his 15th and last season, he had 57 appearances, 35 goals this time, 25 goals in the Premier League. Not exactly the most impressive campaign in the Champions League again, with just 5 goals in 12 appearances. His value again went down because his rating went down, 193 million. Another Premier League trophy, the last one for the Vietnamese Messi. Another Community Shield, I'm pretty sure this is like the 4th one. And Liverpool in the Champions League final. But here's the issue. I don't know if you saw in the squad, but the Vietnamese Messi can't even play it. The man just had to get suspended in his final match of the entire experiment. In the top scorers though, finally, our Vietnamese Messi, Nguyễn Công Phượng, remember the name, finally gets himself that golden boot in the Premier League. 25 goals in 37 appearances. Well done. Give him some claps. Let's give him some claps. And because we're not going to play Nguyễn Công Phượng in this final, we're just going to simulate it. And unfortunately enough, because we also had another player on a red card, we lost 1-0 against Liverpool. Unfortunate, because this could have very much been the 4th Champions League trophy for our Vietnamese Messi. I guess sometimes things just don't work out. It's alright though, because in the end, with a 35 goal and 9 assist season, the man won himself his 4th Ballon d'Or. Let's just say his 4th. Here's a final look before we end this experiment at Nguyễn Công Phượng stats. He's got 98 pace, 97 shooting, 84 passing, 96 dribbling, and 89 physical for a dude that's 143 pounds. On top of that, his physical attributes: 98 acceleration, 92 agility, 98 balance. I mean, already his balance was quite overpowered. It was 87 before we even started anything. Technical abilities: 96 ball control, 91 curve, 98 dribbling, 98 finishing, 97 heading accuracy, 83 passing, 98 long shots, 89 penalties. His boot is just a bullet with 98 shot power. He's also got slide tackle of 72 for whatever reason. Just in terms of the attributes themselves, this man I think is honestly better than Messi. But was he better than Messi in terms of silverware and accolades? Absolutely not. Now, to be fair, he is 32. There's still maybe like 5-6 years left for him. But like I said, I was only going to do 15 years. But let's just kind of go over his career, shall we? He started out at Sint-Truiden. He only had 1 season there, 2 goals and 6 appearances. We had him loaned out to Freiburg the next season, where he only had 2 goals in 4 appearances. But then we terminated his loan and expected another season at Sint-Truiden, but he just made the surprise move to Bayern Munich and apparently just grew 11 ratings overall as well. But in his 7 seasons at Bayern Munich, he had 140 goals and 34 assists in 255 appearances. His best campaign at Bayern was his 4th season with 31 goals. Then, after a while, the man decided to move to England, and he spent his last 6 seasons there at Manchester City, where he scored 172 goals, had 34 assists, just like Bayern Munich, in 345 appearances. His best campaign was his 3rd season, where he scored 37 goals. And in total, that's 312 goals, 68 assists in 610 appearances. Total in the Bundesliga, he had 109 goals, and in the Premier League, he joins the 100-goal club there too, with 111. In the Champions League, even though sometimes he didn't have the best of campaigns, his goal tally totaled up to 58 goals. 2 goals above Ruud van Nistelrooy, who is ranked 6th overall in the all-time UCL scorers. But enough with the personal stats. What about the silverware? Well, let's go down the list, because there's quite a list. He won 4 Premier League titles, 4 Community Shields, 3 Champions League trophies, 3 Bundesliga titles, 3 FA Cups, and 1 DFB Pokal. And on top of the mountain of silverware, he had some accolades as well. 4 Ballon d'Ors. He probably had more, but I either forgot to check or bottled looking for it. Then he had the 2 Bundesliga golden boots. He also had a Premier League golden boots, and to finish off his accolades and trophies and everything, he won 1 Champions League golden boots. And so, that is the end of the Vietnamese Messi player growth experiment. I don't think this video will get too many views. I'm hoping it does, just because I want to kind of get some recognition for this guy. He's not like anything crazy, but you know, he's kind of a phenomenon in Vietnam at this point. But yeah, no, this was a fun experiment. I enjoyed doing this. I think I honestly enjoyed doing this more than Moukoko, just because I feel like there's just a little bit of a personal connection. There really is no personal connection. It's just because he's Vietnamese and I'm half Vietnamese. That's pretty much it. This will probably be the last player growth test I'll do in quite a while. Some of these just feel very, very similar to each other. I mean, we had Moukoko go to top teams and we had Nguyễn Công Phượng go to top teams. Like, it's just kind of very predictable. So we're just gonna kind of, you know, space them out so that you guys don't get bored and I don't get bored. But yeah, be sure to follow my socials, my Twitter, my Twitch, and my Instagram. I have been actually live streaming on Twitch, so please follow me on Twitch. And if we can get this video to, I don't know, 150 likes, let's go for it. Another Christmas miracle. Let's go, boys. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Bye-bye.